Welcome to EPIC45 with Intel. I'm Waxon, joined by Jaffa, bringing you the playoffs for the Counter-Strike 2 tournament at EPIC45. Jaffa, welcome to the playoffs.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks. I haven't been here all day. It's my first time in playoffs. It's a great honor, but I would love to. You know what? Today's been a crazy teams playing it off, fighting off, but now we got the best of the best. Of course, if we're talking about Alliance,
absolutely,
they've been dominant all day. They're beating teams like Iberians. No, I apologize.
Wait, who's Alliance playing? Let's tell our viewers.
Oh
who
yeah,
is Alliance playing?
Alliance is playing currently right now is NXT.
Ooh.
NXT. I will not lie to you. They played a recent matchup against Axians. They were 9-3 lead in Ancient. Unfortunately, they lost 10 rounds.
Wow.
Back to back.
I mean, hopefully they can mentally bounce back for them, Jaffa. But honestly, the difference between group stage and playoffs is so immense, only due to the fact that so far today they've played best of ones, and this is going to be a best of three. Of course, we have a double elimination bracket for the playoffs, so even if one of these two teams ends up losing today, well, one of them will have to lose, they still have that lower bracket chance.
Yes.
But a victory here, correct me if I'm wrong, Jaffa, means you will be guaranteed a top 8 placement?
Correct. You are correct. Yes, exactly what you're saying. Especially, you got teams like Alliance. They're being on fire. No one could stop them, especially Foot. Foot with legendary players, unfortunately, they couldn't get up to the upper bracket, but they'll be good for the lower bracket. But it doesn't mean it's the end of the road for them just yet.
Of course.
But if we're talking about Alliance, honestly, they're a true contender for Epic Land 45 today, especially how's they been playing back to back. They've been playing since 10 a.m. by the way.
Wow. It's a long day. It's a long day. And obviously that's one of the things that maybe some of these players that have played at a higher level, you could say, like the likes of Alliance, the likes of Foot, might actually struggle a bit because they come into the halls of Kettering here, and, you know, it's not used to how they're used to play, the situation surrounding them, and maybe that's why we see the likes of Foot dropping to that lower bracket. But like you said, they still have a chance to bounce back, and they start the journey in the lower bracket.
Though. It's going to be very, very difficult, especially the lower bracket, the upper bracket is going to be a big challenge, especially for Foot. But I still believe it. Foot will still make it to the playoffs, and I feel like they will be the very. I believe it. I have confidence in them. They got like legends like Jax, man. Oh my god, come on. the French legend, man. Look, Major. What do you call the 2021 PGL Major? Yes, exactly. Grand finalists.
But let's not talk about them. They are in the lower bracket. They're not on stream tonight. You might catch their action here on the Epic Land stream tomorrow if they survive tonight. But let's look at Alliance and NXT. I'm going to talk about NXT for a little bit.
Yeah, go for it.
Last week, they already were on an international stage. They played in Kosovo with 4 of their players in the current roster representing Team Ireland. And they had a very mixed showing. I believe they lost one of the group stage games in a 2-0, 16-13, I want to say, or 16-14 and 13-0, right? Which shows that this team has the tools necessary, but can often falter, just like you said about the group stage match. They are still probably one of the best teams this country has to offer, and I'd love to see their players all the time. Extinct, 360, just to name a couple of them, have always put up great numbers and have put on a hell of a performances here on the Epic Line stage previously. But now tell us a little bit about Alliance.
Alliance, of course, I think they're a legendary org. The org speaks within the Swedish org with amazing players. Actually picking up a new player, if I remember, it's called Pyro. If I could be pronouncing the name wrong, because I had to remember.
Because you're not Swedish.
Pretty much, I ain't Swedish. But their team is doing really well. They're actually top 50 actually in the VRS rankings. They won like European Pro League, the EPL.
Yeah.
They won that. They came first in that.
Division 1 or 2?
I'm not particularly sure about that.
Oh, one of the 2 divisions, but
one of them.
They are very stacked divisions as it is. Yeah.
And also you have Twist, the Ijo, who's experienced leading on the new squad he has underneath him. And honestly, the team has been doing really, really well overall. This team has been on fire. They're unstoppable. No one can stop the Alliance squad right now. Like, honestly...
Do you think they're the favorites for the tournament?
Yes, honestly, I really do.
Wow.
Because the ways they're playing the Counter-Strike today, especially in these best of ones, because best of ones is, in my personal opinion, I'm not a big fan of it. I really do hate it. Because if you make one simple mistake, I feel like that's where the downfall really began. And it's really hard to really turn it back or even bring it back. If you do, trust me, I give props to these teams who actually had to do it, especially like Aixen is earlier today.
Of course, another one of the teams that is now in the playoffs. But let's actually get to the veto, I believe. Let's see what these teams will be running for this series. And of course, we're going to start with the Inferno ban, Mirage ban from Alliance, already one of my favorite teams for taking that awful map out of the pool. And we will begin with Nuke NXT's pick an alliance on the CT side, followed by Train, and the decider does too. I love this map, Vito, but what do you think, taking us to Nuke Map 1?
I think Nuke Map 1 is going to be particularly interesting because, of course, Nuke, in my personal opinion, I think it's more of a CT-sided map. Because
Absolutely.
actually, Nuke, I'm wrong. I take that back. I apologize. It's a T-sided map. The reason why I say T-sided, because on Nuke, in my opinion, playing Nuke in my own time playing Nuke, I feel like on the T side, you're able to dictate the pace. You're able to control the pace of where you want to go. You can go under, you can go outside. You can really play with them. Especially if you look at tier 1 teams, they always try to go T first. Reason why they can at least get momentum on their side. At least get the controlling. Because CT side, you got to predict where could they go. Could they go under? Could they go straight? Could they go outside? There's a lot of prediction for Nuke. But I feel like this could be Alliance because I looked at the recent map pool of what they played recently. Nuke is a map they do really well on, but I don't know what side they do really well on, unfortunately.
And maybe if NXT had all those tapes to look at Alliance, they had the chance to study it and maybe try to come up with ways of countering it. But of course, this potential change-up of Nuke, as you mentioned, historically the map has been a little bit more CT-sided, but that's not to say it will apply to these two teams here. Yeah. I am also very interested to see how NXT will deal with that. But then the second map will be Train, where NXT will start on the CT side. Again, historically a defender side map. Quite intriguing to see how the teams will be running onto that one. But looking at the Vito, do you think this has the potential to go 3 maps, or are we looking at a 2-0?
I'll be honest with you, I'm not really quite aware of how NXT play Train. I've heard some good things about they're very good on Train on the T side, but that's all. I think it could be a 2-0 series to Alliance, personally, in my opinion. Because after that loss, I feel like it's a bit of a challenge to get mentally back in. But it's still doable. It's not the end of the road just yet.
Well, I look forward to seeing how the Pistols will do because these 2 maps are crucial. T-side Pistols on both Nuke and Train, the first 2 maps, are always so important. And furthermore, because these 2 maps have so long ranges, it's going to be a lot about the duel of the AWPs. But I think we are now moments away from jumping into this game number 1. I am very excited. If you make your prediction for Alliance 2-0, I'm going to back the local town boys. I'm going to say NXT takes us not just to a game 3, I'm going to say they're going to win 2-1 and pull an upset in the first upper bracket matchup.
Okay.
I do agree with you. I do think they are the underdogs, obviously, but I always love myself an underdog story.
You love yourself an underdog. I'm a realist. I keep it straight to the point. I feel like Alliance, they have the resources, they have the knowledge, and they have the experience. NXT, they do have experience. I'm not going to throw them under the bus. They're a really good team. They're a really good contender. It could go 2-1. Actually, I'm sick of my 2-0. I'm not going to change that.
2-0 for Alliance. An early evening for the boys that will need to get some rest for the upcoming rest of the weekend. Of course, neither of the two teams will be eliminated. But what are the 2 players to watch? If you could choose one from each side, who would you choose from the side of Alliance?
I would personally love to go for Twist.
Twist, absolutely. I love Twist. Such an amazing player, and I love to see follow his evolution throughout the years. I think that's a good one. And what about for the side of NXT?
I've personally seen the tweets for Artist, and I really like him as a player. I never had the chance to actually speak to him, but I really like him as a player because he seems a very confident player. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Artist for NXT.
So if NXT wins this, can we convince production to get a one-on-one interview between you and Artist?
Yeah, bet. Production, you hearing this?
Production doesn't seem too excited about this, but we'll see. Of course, it's a long mountain to climb for Artist and his squad before he can actually get to that position. But let's actually tackle the elephant in the room, Jaffa. Yeah. The fact that these teams are playing for those VRS points. The prize pool here at EPIC has attracted these international transfers. And then not just transfers, but people joining Epic LAN and coming in to fight for those points. How much do you think is at stake for all of the teams in the upper bracket, knowing they are one victory away, one best of 3 away from clinching a few extra points?
Okay. I'm gonna choose 4 teams. There's a reason why I particularly choose it for Iberian Souls, FUT, Alliance, and there's one more team I cannot remember top of my head. Yeah, I'm gonna choose them 3 for now because I forgot the other team.
Alliance. You said Alliance.
Yeah, I said FUT, Alliance, Iberian Souls. And yeah, I think they're one of the most 3 main international teams. Especially right now in VRS, especially the RMRs got removed for Budapest Major. And especially if you want to get to the Major is where the goal is. And that's where all the money is. Ticker money, prize money. And the Major is where people get, it's where players shine off and actually might get a better opportunity or better contracts. Especially with this event, if you get your more higher VRS points, mean higher chance of you getting sponsors, higher people recognizing you, and actually your talent getting exposure. Epic Clan is a good stepping stone in my personal opinion, because if you compare it to Valorant to CS is actually a good stepping stone for you to make it to tier 1. The more VRS points you get, the more higher chance you get to invite into bigger tournaments. There's a chance you could go to IEM Cologne, IEM Melbourne, in case someone drops off. So there's a lot more opportunities with VRS on how it is right now, and the chances of you making it big.
But what about losing here? Because we got to keep that in mind. You are taking a risk here. You're not just playing to earn points, because if you face one of the opponents that is also tabled, you could also lose those points. But let's not theorycraft any longer about the history and the future of what will happen here. And let's jump straight into the pistols round of map number 1.
Starting straight off the T side, trying to play a little bit more aggressive to the outside, but Fantasy gets hooked already. And Avid with the pistols. Crouching, not going to try and make too much movement just yet.
For the drop. He's taking his time. He's going to have a timing on for Extinct and does not get the kill, as Extinct has the turnaround, the double for Extinct, and now player advantage for NXT. Era does not clear the corner. That's 360, opening up the potential side. But look at Poi coming in on his tail, about to get a nice dually headshot, back to a 2 versus 2.
A 2v2 situation now. The bomb is now being taken towards under now. Now, Twist is rushing straight away. He knows that the bomb is being planted. Nozman, a little bit more of an aggro approach to one player on the left. Will he get the first kill? But no, Twist is already one step ahead. And Artist by himself, of course. Twist with a nice cleanup comes with the support of Poi.
A 1 versus 2 long-range pistol duel, Glock versus 2. Unfortunate there, but NXT get the bomb planted, and that means they will most likely force into the second one.
Yes, for sure, especially against a team like Alliance. You cannot make the error. You need to keep applying the pressure to prevent them to even think about strats.
Let's see. Yeah, they're going to commit. They're going to have a couple of Galils, actually full Galils so far, maybe 360 going for a Mac 10 or for more utility and a Tech 9.
Yeah, some utility we've been bought, of course, a Mac 10. On the other side, 2 MP9s, 1 FAMAs, and 2 M4s. And a good decent amount of utility now. Molly outside, getting smokes off, trying to prevent him, trying to prevent any vision for NXT to get anything just yet. Abbott, he's going to play a little bit more aggressive with the MP9, pushing past the boundaries.
Still within the smoke. Now it's going to turn around, and it's going to hide back in main. Not going to give away his life for nothing. Meanwhile, Twist actually gets the kill onto Extinct. 60. Nice kill onto Avid. Has to stay alive. Boy, oh, what a timing. Nice headshot control. Norman will finally get the trade kill, but Twist gets a second fourth around her, and now Norman in a 1 versus 3 with 40 HP. Very hard to get onto sight.
A little bit more of a challenge, but of course a nice cleanup for Alliance. This is what I mean by momentum is always on this side, and especially on NXT. If they struggle to really get something started on their T side, it's gonna be a little bit more of a challenge on the CT side to get themselves back into their game. Especially like a team like Alliance, you need to. That's what. Wait. Oh my god. That's what the best of 1 is for. To make the mistakes now. Once you made the mistake, when the best of 3 comes around, you mitigate it. Then you be the best form. Because especially in these best of 3s. There's a lot more is on the line compared to the best of 1s.
Yeah, but there's also a bit more room for error, I would say, Jaffa. Because if you lose one map, you can still fall back and try to bounce, go for a reverse sweep potentially.
I agree with that, but Extinct, he's already working his way on the outside. Error. The Demon gets 1 kill, but somehow Norman returns a favor with the 1 tap on Error.
2 HP. Norman will find a nice opening. NXT is in no rush. Wants to maybe force Alliance, commit another mistake, push out a little bit more than they should. And that's what we get that from main. It's going to be Avid finding the first one. He has Poi as his side, and easy cleanup. Artist. Really optimistic there, but will get taken down by Poi.
This is going to be a challenge for NXT. Now NXT sees what they're facing against, especially a team like Alliance with their experience on these sort of maps and the practice time they have. But these are paid professionals, by the way. And these guys probably get the best of the best. If you compare to NXT, it's a massive difference, but I don't think that should differ the players' skill-based and overall.
AWP for Era. Slow approach from NXT, I see that. Look at A, that's a very nice angle. Poi will not spot anything with that HE dissipating the smoke.
Never playing aggressive on the AVP. Will Twist get the right timing? Takes down Norman. Now the location's been revealed. UP, nice timing. Taking down Extend. The body's already there. Vacancy. Now he knows that he's ready finished now. A 2v5 situation. 360. He's inside. He has no timing, but Twist takes to the clean. Goes for a double. Could he go for a triple? No, of course, but Paul stops him already. Alliance on a 4-0 lead against Next.
You mentioned this during the analysis phase. The fact that starting T-side of Inferno can be a bit of a problem, but when you pick this map, you have to take it into account. Your opponents 9 out of 10 times will be choosing to start CT, so you need to employ some of those tactics. And so far, I like this from Alliance. They've not really given the space to NXT to utilize their setups, at least not successfully so far.
Just not yet. NXT are really struggling to even break into our even prevent the defense. This defense of Alliance is very strong, and I don't blame them. It is a challenge for them to really get anything started. 360, he's pretty aggressive under, and Artist with the support with the bomb on his back. They're trying to play sneaky peeky, but of course, Aaron Avid already one step ahead, but yeah, Avid's on the double kill. He's on fire, man. And Twist, and 360 gets the timing on Twist. The Mac 10 AVP versus Error. But 360, he picks up the M4, but somehow Error gets that one tap on the MP with the piston and shoots the body. Shows his dominance. Damn.
Yeah, I don't think he needed to show his dominance. The scoreline does very well so far, 5-0. NXT, actually, this might be the point for them to call a tactical timeout for a little bit, and actually be a bit composed. Think about, do we want to take out an AWP on the T side? The answer seems to be no, and they're not taking a tac timeout. They're full committing, and this is going to be the first time we get 5 full players investing on both sides. Also an AK for Poi.
Of course, the loss bonus increases to 3,400, so I wouldn't blame them if they do lose again. But I really wouldn't want them to lose again, especially at times like this. Alliance, you can't let Alliance run away with this. You could at least get some few rounds in on your T half, at least. But maybe the T side is more of the weakness, and NXT could be better on the CT side.
Let's see this setup now.
They're mulling hot, smoking it off outside. Error with the AVP gets nothing though.
Has a second chance. Will get punished by Norman and Extinct with a spray down. First player advantage for NXT for his first time in a long one. A lot of HE damage though dealt. Look at Artist and Vacancy.
Place is slowed down. Avid is already below ramp.
Good job from Extinct to find another opening. 2-player advantage right now. NXT need to keep trading. This could be their first round unless they commit a mistake. Extinct will not rush.
Slow and steady is key to this right now. They play too fast, Alliance will reach straight away. 3 players already outside, 1's already the inside. This is becoming a little bit more challenging because there's not much movement for NXT to really rotate if they really wanted to. And Alliance is making it really more of a difficult challenge for them to even make a movement or even try to rotate from anywhere from certain tree. But the timing is not there, and spiked, and the bomb will be planted.
I'm interested to see if Alliance is going to get curious or they're going to opt for the save. I think in a 3 versus 5, you do have the credit, so you could go for it. At the same time, taking your rifles to the next one, you do have an AK-47. Why not save them? And I think this is the option. They're going to stay safe. They're not going to go for any of these fights, and NXT will get their first round on the board.
Yeah, and if you see this, this is honestly surprising on how... Like, this round was a very slow round, very slow pace. It wasn't something very aggro. And I expected a little bit faster, but maybe if this is how you're going to win, that's how you're going to win. But now, of course, Artist picking up the AVP, so taking off the important weapons of Alliance, so pretty good. And taking, Error, he's a very strong AWP, man. Honestly, taking the AWP of Error, good choice. Honestly, a great call, but he will buy himself another AWP, especially Alliance economy being really strongly built up now.
Say that Twist is only on 50 buckaroonies. A couple more rounds for NXT, and we might be getting some questions, but of course, they've just managed to find the first one. Looking at the scores, Artist and Vacancy yet to find any kills in this first half. 6 rounds in, Round number 7 around the corner.
Hope is really positioned outside, but no one's gonna compete to him. Yes, you're gonna try to smoke some of block vision for players. Or he's gonna try to spam through the smoke just yet. They're playing the same exact pace. Slow the pace down, so Alliance don't have much room to really think.
It worked for them previous round. Why not replicate it, right? Ooh, this could be an interesting angle. Like 4-4 here from Avi. Oh, it's gonna be Avi fighting into 316, but look at the kills galore going towards Alliance. Extinct alone in a world of hurt, 1 versus 4. And that round, it doesn't matter how slow it started, was Alliance shutting it down even faster.
Yeah, Alliance is honestly non-stop right now. The fire is not going to be extinguished anytime soon with just squad, man. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes good to a 13-3 or 13-4. Wouldn't be surprised. I would, like you said before, it's a best of 3. This could be the warm-up map for them. This may be example like, oh, I messed up this map. Next map, new refresh, restart. It's not a best of 1 at least. So I guess the pressure does alleviate for some point of it.
Artist. 0-6. Is he gonna go for a duel outside? It doesn't seem to be the case. Smoke's landing in Era has been very successful with Yop, other than the one round where he got caught. Ooh, almost has the chance, but does not connect with a shot. Second chance given to him, but no opportunities to connect. Meanwhile, a player has infiltrated. Third HG coming out. Era still doesn't even manage to link to any connection. We see Avid in the vents.
Twist behind the red box just yet. Will Avid face normal in this 1v1?
What an angle. Got a chance, got to find the first headshot. Easy opening from Avid now. Gives away the position. Has to go for the second one and will find the spray down. And the Extinct gets finally one in exchange. But look at the player disadvantage. It's already too late.
But he's still going to go for the plant. And Twist knows that Spike's being planted now. But one player will come behind for sure. An Artist from on top.
This must be a safe. I mean, I don't think Artist is going to get here. Extinct does find a kill.
Hold on.
There's plenty of time here. The bomb is only being tapped, not defused right now. Twist sprays down to his position, but M4A1 comes on top of the exchange. And now Artist with an AWP has no chance of going to interrupt this, and that's going to be 7th. The Brazil scoreline for Alliance.
Alliance is not looking too great for an NXT. I'm not sure why the tactical timeout is not being really called.
That's a great point, actually, Jaffa. I have to agree with you. I thought it should be called.
Yeah, now it's being called. I think
3 rounds too late.
Yeah, it's you know what? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I feel like I know NXT beat them before 2-0 in another series, another tournament. Not sure what the maps were for that one, but I feel like Alliance right now, they're just on smoke, they're enjoying it. I feel like this is just a warm-up for them. At the moment for NXT, this is going to be a very difficult one. I wouldn't say it's impossible. Like the last game they had, I don't want to constantly bring it up, but could this be the favor that could return back to them? They could get up to a 9-3, then somehow they convert it and win constant back-to-back games. So I don't know, it could be good karma.
I love that. Good karma. Well, that's what they... Hopefully that's not how they're spending their halftime right now. I would rather hope they're coming up with some tactics to make it a bit more competitive, because so far it has been mostly all Alliance.
Of course, Alliance on smoke. Era already positioned with the ult, ready for that peak from Vacancy if Vacancy gets hit.
Holding the angle with the AWP. It's going to be Vacancy this time. Vacancy gets a nice skill. Era gets taken out, and now we have NXT with a player advantage. It hasn't happened often, but that one round where it did, they managed to convert. 360 still very patient.
He's still going to play from above, play from heaven.
That's going to be a potentially devastating after gets more than one. He gets punished by Extinct again. The most successful player, but boy, you're not expecting the second one, and they're giving up the angle.
This is what I mean. A 4v3 situation, you have the man advantage. You might as well go straight up and hurry and rush the bomb plant, but Poise can still play below. An Artist is going to hold the AWP from below, just here. The bomb's not been planted, and one player is already on site, and one's already lurking. And 360, will he get the timing? But somehow he doesn't take down Twist. And Extinct now knows that he has the bomb, and UP, if he lurks and takes one tap, Extinct is already dead.
Yeah, with 30 seconds, Extinct needs to go for a wild swing, but he might need some assistance from somewhere else. This is impossible for Extinct. Oh, unless the timing works against him, and now turns around, gets the headshot. Extinct continues to extinguish his opponents, and now Twist completely away from the action. 2 versus 3 for the CTs, and now it's got to be Artis finding the first kill of the map for his troubles. Twist going for the 1 versus 3. NXT, they need to watch each other's back. Gun barrel spotted, but Artis gets a double, and NXT convert a second round. Jaffa, I wanted to tell you, actually, you were correct. They faced each other more than once. And in their past encounters, it has been 4 wins for NXT and 3 for Alliance. So NXT actually has a historic lead versus them in head-to-head matchups. Including a nuke victory as early as a month ago, 13-5.
Wow.
So 13-5, 13-8 between these two squads a month ago. For NXT, by the way.
Crazy, but also a tactical timeout is going to be called by, by
NXT?
NXT now.
I like that. You don't want to get too hot-headed. Artis finally got some kills. It's been a long time coming. And you're like, Coach, well done, guys. Let's continue this way. And let's not give away positions. I mean, they won that round because Extinct won an amazing 1v1.
Yeah, agreed. I feel like now NXT has the... hopefully they can get themselves back into the game mentally. And hopefully this looks much more promising on their side. I personally would love to see more rounds now. But they need to stop... Just look at Alliance economy. They will be back to back non-stop, and the loss bonus is 1900, and we're on the other side 2900. So if worst comes worst case, it wouldn't be end of the world just yet for this team. I wouldn't put it past them just yet.
Nice volley. It's gonna get extinguished right away. Ooh, that's going to be a lot of exchange there, boy. Body blocking the T's, and that's going to be a spray down from UP. Continuing with a second kill, Norman finally gets one in exchange, but I don't know what NXT is doing this, Jaffa. The rounds they've been successful in have been those slow rounds, and now they're wide swinging the AWP. Era gets the kill. Extinct falls. 8-2 for Alliance. 6-round lead. Explain this to me. You call a tactical timeout. You know what worked for you 2 rounds, and you go back to what hasn't worked?
So the thing is this, I think that in NXT, their approaches right now is this. They want to play, they try to play aggro, try to meet the energy of Alliance, but unfortunately that didn't work in their favor. They're like, okay, cool, let me just rush out the doors, go down the vent. Of course, if you smoke it off here, and you clearly know that they're spamming for, why are you going through it? They for instincts, okay, no one's going to be down, they might be all upstairs, because they think that Alliance may be thinking, okay, NXT could be in the eco, but I feel like Alliance knew already what they're doing. But they're throwing utility, trying to throw them off guard, but it doesn't seem to do the job, because I feel like as you're talking about their history on nuke with each other, they have a quite long history, and NXT are winning with just 1 win ahead of them. So I feel like this is a little bit more personal. I feel like they have read them quite well, and I've been with the nice time about Vegas, he returns the favor, and Error with a nice shot.
It's a trade, yeah. To be fair, I don't even know how Vacancy got that first kill. He wasn't on my screen. That was incredible, but, gets put down right away. And now it's Alliance, time and time again with that player advantage. Every single time they had it, they've managed to win the round.
This is what I mean. This is my personal issue with NXT. They slowed down. Yes, I understand why you're slowing down the pace.
It's not your personal issue with them, right? You don't have anything with the boys.
No, nothing against them. It's just the way they're playing right now. They slow down the pace mid-game, yeah? Okay, cool, I understand you're trying to throw off Alliance's plan, because they're playing aggro. Like, I understand like Alliance are playing very aggressive to you. They're cornering you guys, but you got to put preventions. You got to take on the fights. If you don't take on the fights, what's the point? And now look.
Timing unfortunate. Swings out with the operator. Miss from Era in this game. Actually going to lose half of HP in the process, and now 360 somehow wins that low ground duel.
This could be a round that actually could compete for 360 with the AVP. Could get 1, of course he does. Takes out Inksit, throws out the molly. Now a 3v2 situation for the NXT squad. Bombs is planted just yet. It's 10 seconds left on the clock now.
Running out of time, running out of utility, running out of speed, but the headshots are still there from 360, who finds a double kill. And now Era will get put down as NXT finally warm up enough to get some headshots and win a clutch 3 versus 2 down.
NXT need to win 1 round to actually equal the playing field. Maybe a 4-round different, but it's a 4-round different. It will be actually doable on their side, on the CT side. Yeah. But NXT on the first serve is not looking too great, but I wouldn't put it past them just yet. maybe this after maybe this 22nd they'll actually reevaluate on how they're gonna play on the CT side on the first pistol, because I feel like the first pistol is gonna be very, very important for NXT to get going.
Full investments from both sides in the last round of the half era with a different angle. The HGs are going to take out the hero from last round. 360 dying to a couple of HGs, very nicely placed. And now NXT will have to do it again with a player disadvantage.
This is what I mean by Alliance. This squad has been honestly on fire. NXT and Alliance, now I personally haven't seen them play together, but honestly, the way they're playing, the skill, I thought it'd be a massive skill, but actually I do take it back. They're playing match on match, head to head. Now looking at the previous HLTV stats, man.
Era pulls the angle, nice flash. Can't see anything, and Vacancy finding one, but this AWP has been almost flawless so far. Going to find a second opportunity, will not connect, but they're getting shot in the back. Avid finds a double kill miss. With a zoomless, Vacancy has to find more. Finds the first, and that's a beautiful headshot, but he's got a player jumping through the window. Vacancy continues, and that's Poi, way too slow. You know, the NXT sole player went for 4 kills, 1 away. He needs to ace to get the 4th round on the board, but unfortunate for him, will get shot in the side, and it's going to be 9-3 at the half. Pistols coming up, very important for NXT. We also have to remember they only have 1 more tactical time on left. Alliance yet to use any of theirs.
I would say this year. Now I think NXT is much more on the line now. They're pretty much 4 rounds away from taking this map away, off their own pick. In fact, funny enough. And if Alliance do that, it's not going to end up too great. It's not going to look too promising just yet. But we'll see on how Alliance prepare. Will Alliance matches give the same energy as they did on the CT, or will NXT will be the one that actually can win the pistol and actually play a little bit more aggressive? But it seems Artist is playing an aggressive mode. 2 players already in lobby. Yeah, they're not playing game. They've had enough, okay? But nicely covered from Extinct. He's going to rush up the stairs. UP now realize what's going on in a 5v3 situation.
He might have realized it, but he's also getting left alone. Ulch not connecting with the shots. Extinct continuing a triple kill hat trick out of his hat. And look at him, Avid, just below Silo. Artist is about to walk into his crosshair. Not going to find more than 1 as NXT show us maybe why they prepared Nuke, why they wanted to pick Nuke. They said, well, it's fine. We're going to get shut down on the T side. Every team does. But on the CT side is when we're going to explode onto you.
Yes, I agree. Now look at this NXT squad. They're going to go for straight for a force by hell. No, they're not going to leave any room just yet for Alliance to breathe. Alliance, of course, they're going to go for the eco. Understandable. Makes sense why they will go for the eco. There's still a round different, and they still can convert it just yet. But for now, NXT, they're gonna have a good, easy two rounds left. Play for time. Just don't make any silly mistakes. But of course, UP is gonna play a little bit more aggressive, trying to match your energy. Or to see someone from above, but hey man, this team is not letting anyone breathe. But if he gets killed, that's shocking.
I mean, Glocks and P250s on top of Silo. It's not the smartest play, I have to say.
You gotta do what you gotta do at this point. Like, throw the strats out the book, throw the strats out the window. And UP, yeah, this is gonna be a clean up. He's gonna try to run away, but
that's my position in matchmaking. I love it. Era now has a P250, an Asimov P250 if that matters, as Vacancy will take his hat off. And other than 1 kill going for Extinct, all the others were found with MP9s for a bit of an extra $roonies.
Indeed, but now they're gonna go for the 2 players. Some players can get some AKs, 1 Galileo, probably a Mac 10, and another Galileo realistically.
No, I think it's a full buy. I think we might see 5 rifles. I don't think we're gonna get a Mac 10 actually.
Mac 10 is not really a bad approach.
Technical pause.
A tech pause after all.
Oh, boy, disconnect. Actually, he actually quit the team. Rage bait. Yeah, it happens. He's actually on the flight back to Sweden. He's Swedish, right?
Yeah, he is.
He is Swedish.
Whoa. Pause.
I don't think we can pause.
I'm really getting cancelled. Don't get me cancelled with you. You go cancel yourself.
I said he's Swedish. Like, there's nothing wrong about being Swedish.
Okay, you know what? If I said something, I'm getting cancelled.
What is bro cooking? I'm so confused.
I am cooking something.
Anyway, I gotta highlight Era. Looking at his stats, he's 7 and 8, surprisingly, because for me, on the CT side of Alliance, he felt like the most impactful player
Yeah.
every single time he got those op shots. But no, actually, 4th in damage in 7 and 8. Very interesting. I mean, this kind of explains the story of Counter-Strike, how kills aren't always everything.
You know, also, funny thing, he is the one that the new debut I was talking about, that Alliance recently signed 2 weeks ago. So I would say he is the good luck and the good lucky charm to the Alliance squad right now. And honestly, since Poise joined, Alliance has been looking much more promising. I'm not saying they looked bad before. Like, in no way am I trying to make them look bad. But Poi, he's having his impact. That's what I'm saying. Especially Era with the AVP. He is dangerous on the AVP, especially on the CT side. And I'm interested in how he will play Train, because what I've been told, I'll be honest, I have not played Train myself.
What are these confessions?
Listen.
But have you been on a train on the way here to Kettering? Or did you come by car?
You know what I did, man? I rode on a donkey, and the donkey took me here. I wanted a train.
Wait,
Never
let's
heard of
cancel
a
this,
train.
man. Are you saying this only because I'm Romanian?
I've had enough. I'm done. I'm not casting. I'm gone. Are you saying? Oh, I can't even say anything. I can't even say anything. You know, my heart is honestly breaking right now. My heart is breaking.
You know what else is breaking? It's Poi's computer. Bro is disconnected. He's not rejoining the server yet.
You know what? Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. Shall we go back to our beautiful faces, or do we just like watching freestyle? What do you think?
I'll go. We could.
Let's get more replay. Oh yeah, I love this round. Yeah, this was that forced by the didn't lead to anywhere from NXT. Yeah, they got farmed by Twist actually. I think with a triple kill in the end. Vacancy at the same time. He was 0-7 at one point. His stats look much better now because he found that 4K but ended up losing the round, sadly. That would have been a hell of a highlight for him. The individuals of NXT, with the exception of Extinct, have been rather quiet. Like, Artist hasn't found as much impact as we normally see from him. 360 had a very good round, but other than that, didn't step up to the plate like he normally does. And of course, Vacancy already highlighted. So I actually want them in the second half to kind of play with a bit more confidence. I know you are right, Jaffa. They are playing versus a team that should be favored over them, but you can't treat them with too much respect because that's how you get punished.
Okay. You got let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. If we're looking at stats and overall HLTV, who's the more dominant team, NXT or Alliance?
Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't follow stats.
I do. That's why I'm a stat boy. If we look at I will not lie. NXT is a really strong contender. I'm not disregard them at all. This team is a really good team. Honestly, I believe they actually do have a potential to actually go further and actually go big. If they actually play the Counter-Strike they're playing, yes, they may be playing bad, a little bit bad now, but it's too early to predict anything. Because, you know, Counter-Strike, anything could change at any moment. It could be one ace could change the entire game. You
know what changed just now?
What?
Poi got a new graphics card and he's back on the server.
Nice. I want a new graphics card. You know how I play Counter-Strike? You want to know how hear me out. You want to know how I play Counter-Strike?
Yes, please.
On my laptop.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I thought you were going to say on your Steam Deck or something. That would have been quite bad.
You know what? I play CSGO mobile.
I don't think we're allowed to save that. We're like a Valve event now, right? I think that's an illegal game.
No, it's not.
Oh, man.
Anyways, talking about CSGO.
We do have another disconnect with what has happened. They traded graphic cards.
Guys, let's talk about something CSGO related. The new updates. The patches.
I'm down.
The MP9 nerf. You know what? I give up.
Actually, they're not playing on the new patch.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've been because it's a little too late. A lot of tournaments, especially at Fisher Playground right now, they actually can. Most tournaments can actually do it. So I'm happy to see the old form before we go overpass because I don't like overpass.
This might be the last tournament we get an Anubis in. Yeah, I mean, did you get any Anubis on stream today?
I think we did earlier. What's the team? Foot versus Team Solomon.
Oh, was it a close game?
I will be honest. T-side.
We're getting two opinions. Someone says yes, someone says no.
Let me cook. I said let the man cook. Foot had a very strong T-side on the 7-0 lead.
Did they?
Then, somehow, they fumbled the CT side. They were doing very terrible, but somehow they pulled themselves.
Was that on Anubis?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's one of my... It's not my favorite map, but I like that map a lot more than I like Mirage. Gabe, if you're listening, please just change... just rework Mirage. Take it out for 6 months. I beg, 6 months.
No. Sort out anti-cheat. Fix anti-cheat.
Okay, well, wow. I mean, we're going that far now.
You don't understand. 2 weeks ago, I was playing Premier. I had back-to-back cheaters. I pop out mid. A scout. Bow. I'm dead. Bow. I'm
Wait,
dead.
someone fact check him. I don't think CS2's been out for 2 years, has it?
I said 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I swear I heard 2 years. Okay, there we go. There we go. I believe that.
This guy is trolling me. He's supposed to be my duo right now. Oh no, man, I'm gonna troll you. I've been trolled all day. Like genuinely.
One's in the chat for Jaffa, guys. One's in the chat for Jaffa.
I don't want that. All I want is. I need to see the chat. I have.
We've got a delay. I don't think they're gonna.
Yeah.
They still have yet to see that point connected and the UP is disconnected. So we're gonna be here a hot minute.
Pardon. We're playing the nice replays again. Oh yes, this is something I would love to personally talk about.
Just for update for everybody at home, this is a replay from the group stage match between best of one Foot versus Alliance. Foot was up 5-0, and we can see Alliance right now. Actually, Twist finding a few nice kills. This is how we got to this point in the playoffs. Interestingly enough, Alliance, like we have them in the live match, in the upper bracket, Foot in the lower bracket.
I think, personally, they lost this, and I'm going to explain to you why. They were very good on the T side.
Spoilers.
Everyone can watch at home. Foot was very strong on the T side. There was no denying it. They had a very strong upper footing. They had the 8-4 lead. 8-4 lead, by the way. They were humbling Alliance. Oh yeah, never mind. We'll get back right into the match.
When I was about to say about 6 are playing Counter-Strike for longer than some of us have been alive.
How old are you again? How old are you, granddad, again?
Not me, but Sixer could be a granddad, honestly. I don't even know if it was like 48 or something.
Damn.
I am joking, but he's a legend of the Counter-Strike scene, especially in the French scene. I love Sixer.
He's still good, you know. He's still full of strats. He's still. I'll be honest. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to people watching at home. He was still really good. He was playing some amazing Counter-Strike, better than me, as a hard stock level 1 300. That's my new Twitter tag.
And what's your Twitter handle? Tell the people at home to follow.
Jaffa Cast, you can follow that. And I'm a level 1. No, actually, I'm not sure. I shouldn't be proud of it.
This is counter advertisement you're doing here at Jaffa, honestly.
No, everyone's been taking the piss out of me. I genuinely, I just accepted who I am. You know?
Well, let's gain our composure and go back into round 15 of this first map in a best of 3. Extinct will get flashed off the angle, but it's a smoke. There will be no cross from Twitch just yet. I think he gets shot in the back. Nobody's holding the flank. I hear the audience actually in awe about that positioning. And now, player disadvantage. I'm still quite confused. How did Extinct just get shot in the back? Was nobody holding hot? Like,
ooh, nice from Twister. This is gonna be a little bit more of a challenge for Alliance to really get a vacancy with just an MP9. I'll just say if he can get a kill, but yeah, no, I was about to say if he gets a kill, take the AK to the next round. That could be the gun they needed, but of course Alliance landing himself into double digits now. NXT got a lot of work to do, and their economy is not looking too great. But of course, Artist getting straight, buying the AVP, one famous M4 and an MP9 and a pistol.
what are your thoughts on the FAMAS these days?
I personally, I know I used to hate the FAMAS, but I started to use it on my like half buy rounds. If I have no money, I'll just buy it. It's pretty good. I actually personally started to like it. Start getting myself familiarized with the weapon as a whole.
Nice.
What about you?
I used to like the FAMAS a lot more. I've been in a hate relationship for a few years, but actually, I agree with you. In the last couple of months, I think it's a pretty decent map. Oh, that's a nice beach. It's you know, we have a beach volleyball outside just here in our center.
I'm actually going to a beach after this.
The beach volleyball outside of the center?
No, I'm going to a sunny country.
Oh, well. England is sunny. It's been sunny for like a month and a half.
Oh my god. Not England. Thank you so much. I'm getting rage baited too hard.
Artist is somehow 7 HP. Yay!
Yay! Yay!
7 HP for Artist. I have no idea how that ended up happening. Bro plays passive in ramp, so unless he like threw a grenade out of himself, he should be way more healthy than that. The match is slowed down again. I always see the pace. The pace is so slow. Is this something that I don't seem to understand? Why you change the mid-round pace? Maybe if you're going playing really fast, yeah, understandable. Why? Smokes from heaven. Artists coming in with the assist for the rest of the team, but it's actually going to be Avid finding an opening ramp. Extinct. Good kill onto the side of Twist. The star player of the map so far been taken out.
I think he should be below. one plane is already down, and vacancy is already down there. Poison, of course, gonna work. This is gonna. Oh, look at
That's
that!
a good kill. Good kill from Abigail.
Fast kill.
Extinct comes in, finds the second kill with the FAMAS, and they still have the player advantage as I see that. Hera will get traded. Norman still finds him. 2 very low HP. Extinct and Artist would love to get on top of this one. UP and Avid. Only one of them has full HP, but they do have the AKs. Headshot will still connect, and that's going to be a poor timing. Norman brings out and does lose that duel versus UP. It's going to have to be 1 versus 2. He knows the position, swings out, doesn't get the first kill, shot in the back, somehow still standing. Artist needs to overwhelm him. Artist will get it with the AWP, and NXT lose 4, but at least they get around.
The economy is damaged, they're ruined, but on the Alliance side, the economy is not looking too bad. At least they got the bomb planted. They should have enough money for the next round.
You know what I don't like about NXT?
What?
You know, you told me about your personal issues with them.
Ah!
I've got an issue with NXT as well.
What's your issue? What's your issue now?
Artist is using an AI generated picture. Like,
Oh my
bro.
god, he's doing the meow 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 meow. Oops, oh, the producers hate me now. Sorry.
Isn't that like a copyrighted song? We just got a struck. Epic Land 3 tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be the Twitch channel.
Yeah, I'm finished. This man, stop into game that. Like, let's focus on Counter Strike. Counter Strike is our main focus right now. Production hate me for sure. I love it to you guys. Yeah.
6-10. Oh, okay, a vacancy got caught with his pants down. UP just gets the kill easily, and now they've got a player advantage, advancing through ramp.
360's already made his way down, and boy, he's playing the lurk outside. Who will see each other first, Extinct or
Extinct?
But boy sees it first.
That's not an angle you want to take. Now Artist is pushing inside. I mean, honestly, at this point, you should probably try to save. I know you've got 2 MP9s, but there's no way you're fighting for this round. Unless you catch like a couple of random kills. They know the positioning of one player behind the fence, and they're going to find him. Are they really going for this? I don't think you should.
I feel like they...
No, they're saving. They're saving. Yeah, they must
I
save.
think that's a good call. That's a very good call now. Yeah, pick...
Ones, AKs. Yeah, I mean, 11-6. You will be 5 rounds down, but if you do go for it, chances of winning are very low, and you'll lose the rifles as well.
So I feel like it's a good call now. It's a good call to really call it off for now and be like, yeah, save the weapon. But okay, Twist is playing aggressive. He wants to get all the kills, but 360 already stops it. Now a 2v3 saving. Is that going to be doable? Artist takes down Era.
Nice shot.
Damn, but that one rifle could have been very helpful to the team, but now a 2v2 situation. And of course, Alliance bomb being planted and exploded, and Alliance win their 11th round. 2 more to take the map away from NXT.
Are you like one of these anime zoomers?
No, you know the funny things, I only watch one anime.
Oh, I do. I feel like I don't want to ask.
No, ask, it's actually pretty good anime.
What is it?
My Hero Academia.
Okay.
I don't know what you all think of me. I feel like you all developed the idea of me of what I am not. I am. I can't speak English. But yeah, that's the only anime I ever watched.
Shall we cast in a different language then?
The production says yes.
Absolutely.
Speak Romanian for me.
Bună seara România, bine ați venit la Epic Land cu Intel. Why are you laughing at my heritage?
No. Your language is beautiful. But going but up care on the B. My brother. Return the favor. Don't worry. I said something good. I said I don't know what you're saying in my language.
It's fine. This channel is getting copyright strike anyway from the singing earlier. It's true.
You don't need to remind me, okay?
Twitch terms of service might remind us.
It's okay. Twitch might love me.
Vacancy. Actually, he was the catalyst of losing that previous round from NXT, so I hope this time around he'll be a bit more aware when holding that ramp position. A single M4A1 they managed to take to the next round, and an op for Artist.
But a good 3 MP9s though.
He's playing ahead of the smoke. Just does have the poor timing, and Twist will punish it right away. Extinct finds at least a nice kill.
Maybe they're both man down, a 4v4 situation. Norman, he's already tucked himself in the corner. One player in heaven, and vacancy on the ramp. One player is already approaching him, but just it's all on time as well. 57 seconds left on the clock for them to do anything. Vacancy could go for the aggressive push, but just not yet. It's all on timing, what we like to say here, CS.
A single smoke remaining for Extinct, a flash for 360, nothing else for them to use to slow down any potential attacks from Alliance. Norman. The newest addition, I believe, to the NXT roster so far has had a very quiet first map.
It's okay. That's okay.
Vacancy.
Oh, hold on.
Vacancy. Sprays down. Stays his ground. Finds the first kill. Has to get a second. That's a lot of damage onto Avid. Now 360 comes in with the assist. Gets another kill. He needs to hold a wide angle. He does get punished by Era, but Norman will get one with the MP9. The bomb is in the position of the ramp player.
A 2v1. Yeah, nothing to be done.
8 seconds.
He could.
He's done?
No. Yeah, he's done. He's done. He's going to save the weapon.
How much do you think that butterfly knife is?
1.5k to 2k.
Wow.
I always want a butterfly, you know. I'm actually trying to look into buy a butterfly.
Okay, Extinct would have loved to find that kill to, you know, punish the economy of Alliance. At the same time, I don't think they had the most money to afford doing that play, but, you know.
Oh, I love NXT now. I really do. I really do. Going for the aggressive plays. Honestly, like just send yourself straight into, like, you know, the crossfire. You know, just lose more guns, lose more money.
Fun fact, I think Extinct actually has the second most damage on the server, if not the first. Like, he is up there in top 3 when it comes to kills. The sole player of NXT that's actually been putting up a hell of a performance so far. Hopefully the others will start catching up to him if they want to make his comeback, as Alliance should lose this round.
Yeah.
As they punish Era with a nice kill. Norman finds the AK-47 opening.
This would be crazy if they someone get ecoed, but someone they picked himself a AK up.
Yeah, Era had it.
Oh yes, he did. Oh yeah, traded off, but Norman directly on the door. But boy spots him already.
It's only a P250, I think. We're still a lot. Anyway, there's a deagle on Twist as well. He finds the kill onto the hop. I don't know what Artist is doing, but he's definitely not himself on Nuke so far.
I feel like no one's ever himself on Nuke. They should have removed Nuke. Why on earth did you remove Anubis? So stupid.
What?
I hate Anubis. I hate Overpass. I really don't know. I'm scared.
Extinct gets the kill. It's going to swing out and finds a second. That's a nice headshot onto Poi. He had the AK-47. And now Extinct is actually, he's got a triple kill now. Just a couple. He's going to find a third now. Last player standing is Avid with the AK-47 outside of main. Doesn't get the headshot first. Will find a spray down. He wants to make it costly for NXT. Swings wide, doesn't see the player in left, and MP9 for 360. That's another $600. And now 8-11, slowly but surely reducing this huge deficit.
It's a massive deficit, but NXT are slowly, step by step, are closing the gap between each other. On the side of Alliance, would I say call a tactical timeout? No.
Oh, I mean,
no.
that would not be a bad shout. They've got 3 tactical timeouts. They haven't used a single one, right?
Don't think so, Josh. I feel like they have an idea. I think after this, if they start losing more rounds, call a tactical timeout. I think this is worth it's worth the time now to call a tactical timeout, especially in these moments, because if you get yourself the first map, you have the upper advantage and you can send the other team directly home.
Well, to the lower bracket.
Yes. But I would still like to, you know, like, I know I said I want Alliance to win, but I really would like to see NXT, because I'd love to see British UK CS really grow as well.
Clip that, ladies and gentlemen.
Because I'm really getting cancelled for something else, so I might as well say good things about everyone else.
How much do you think this knife is?
Pardon?
This
Ooh.
knife.
Okay.
Must be cheaper, right?
Ooh, okay, he's flexing it. Okay, never mind. I thought I was gonna give it.
360 cannot hear us, I promise.
Oh yeah, he got. Oh yeah. Oh, trees. Oh, I'm so stupid. I thought he said 360 all this time.
He's got a camo knife because he's 360s.
I'm gonna say that's like the mouse, the knife.
Look at the angle here.
Ooh.
Poi did find a kill of Twist, and that's a perfect flash, enabling Twist to get a kill. They do not know Norman's positioning, but he does drop down. Artist actually has to come in and salvage some of these disastrous players, and now finds a second vacancy with one. Ooh, NXT. I mean, that round, they almost threw it out the window. Era still has full HP, so he could maybe isolate these duels with 22 seconds left.
Yeah, if the bomb, not sure where the bomb is at the moment. Yeah, the bomb is on site. He's gonna go down vents.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to go directly. He's gonna go directly to. Yeah, he's not.
It has to save. It's gonna be just a Galil. And that's a great turnaround from Artist and Vacancy. We've been mentioning we want to see a bit more of them, and they needed that because Norman, Extinct, and 360 got caught by surprise with that attack in the top site, and now it's going to be a potential, well, not even a potential, they must save once again for the side of Alliance, as NXT have almost made the full comeback, and that was correct. Extinct has the second most damage on the server, as he's been one of my favorite players to watch in this game so far.
For me, I had a lot more expectations, especially for Poi. Poi has, I think there's a lot more on his line, especially him being the new player, the new talent, I guess, the good luck of Alliance. But right now, we're not seeing the luck of what we used to see.
Look at that HE. Oh, never mind. I mean, it was some damage, but it looked like it would have been way more. And Twist finds another kill to Artist. 2 rounds out of 3. Deagle versus Op, he wins that.
Slowing down the pace this is the perfect moment for them to really slow down the pace, but no utility just yet. But Extinct, nice. Taking on Twist and 360 by himself.
This is not looking too hot. 360. He's isolated. He's gonna actually change position. This is the correct choice right now, but they are playing a two-player disadvantage, despite being versus an eco. UP still holding radio. Gonna swing out again. 360 doesn't look like a correct angle, and that's gonna be an easy headshot on the back of the head. It will have to be Vacancy spots the first one. 1 versus 4. He had a 4K already. A semi-ace was needed that round. It's needed once again.
I won't even lie to you. I don't think he noticed Vacancy has already made his way.
Timing. Vacancy finds the first one.
Now he needs to find the other 3.
Controls the spray, finds the second, does still not want to go for it. He's not sure. He's thinking of the money, he's looking at how much money the teammates have, and it is a very tough round. No matter what you do, he's going to go for it. Hesi Captain, UP shuts him down. 12-9. Worm hands for Alliance, and NXT fought so hard, Jaffa, only to lose versus Deagles and Glocks.
Only thing I'll say is this. I feel like he shouldn't have went for it, but I feel like he had no choice because they were gonna either way trying to take the weapon off him. Because now the economy is destroyed. It's not looking too good right now. It's not looking too strong, especially for the NXT Alliance. All they need to do is play it well. Do what you need to do. Get control of the site and don't give it any room. Don't give NXT any room to do anything.
That's exactly what they're doing. Poi will shut down Extinct, the only rifle on the side of CTs. And we might be coming into a rather abrupt ending despite that entire effort from NXT. Just outside control of main, they have control of yard. UP's holding any potential push. What an ugly angle, I gotta say.
An ugly angle indeed, but sometimes that angle is something that could help you get this round back into order. But right now, they're gonna try to get some information, push through lobby, get any intel just yet.
Hera is in hell, holding an angle outside of windows. Very patient from Alliance. They want to give away their player advantage. Vacancy is aware of the possibility someone might be behind him. Artist spots Avid. He's out. Nice M4A4 headshot from the T. 5 versus 3, 45 seconds. Vacancy needs to get a couple here. Spots the first one, headshot connecting. Now he's isolated in the corner. 360 needs to come in with the assist, but no, will only be a kill elsewhere on the map. 2v3. Avid still holding outside.
This is the player when they need to be careful now of this luck.
They're going A, right? Yeah.
It's gonna be an A side overall.
It will have to be the retake attempt. How are we doing for kits?
The kit, they have no kit.
Non-existent. Yeah.
Non-existent. They need to either play for it or die for it. It's one of them two now, and they're both one's very low, average very low, but
time is ticking. Almost half the black is gone. Avid gets the kill onto Artist. It will have to be 360.
Yeah.
Getting shot in the side of the head. 13-9. And Alliance win their opponent's map pick of Nuke. It was a little bit too much. Starting on the T side of Nuke, couldn't quite overcome it. Now the question I have for you, Jaffa, do you think NXT can replicate this success on the CT side of Train? You know, Alliance did it on the CT side of Nuke. Can NXT do it on the CT side of Train?
I don't believe there's no doubt in it at all. Personally, I don't believe that they couldn't do it. To be honest, I can't really give my opinion because I have not watched them playing Train personally myself, so I can't really give input about things that I haven't watched just yet. But on this side, like on Train, it's gonna be interesting. I know Alliance they're quite confident on Train as a whole, but NXT, I'll be transparent. I haven't seen them that much. I've only watched certain tournaments, especially like EPIC from last year, and also you're talking about IESF. It's just afford them, but I'm not sure, to be honest, on how Train will play out. But I'm excited on how will they use this Train and actually get back the momentum. Is what they need to really convert. The first map didn't go well. It's okay. You know, the first map is the warm up. I always say first map is always warm up. The second map is where you all need to lock in. The third map is where you finalize it.
I think Artist is actually the player that needs to step up for me on that Train. I've been highlighting Nuke and Train and Dust too, if we get there. 3 maps where the AWP can take over the game, and Artist wasn't really himself on Nuke. Hopefully he can mentally and, well, on the server bounce back for that second map. Otherwise, Alliance will make it further. But we're going to send it to a break, and when we're back, it's going to be NXT attempting to begin a reverse sweep.
On Train. See you there.
StratBase, the ultimate CS2 toolbox. Access the world's largest database of professional grenade lineups, automatically updated with every pro match to keep you current with the meta. Our revolutionary 2D demo viewer gives you a bird's eye view of the entire map, revealing team movements and strategies in crystal clear detail. Spot a cool execute and want the nade lineups? Watch them instantly, directly from the demo, no practice server or workshop maps required. Create and share your strats with our custom strat editor, featuring embedded nade lineups from our pro database, teammate tagging, and the personalized your role section for quick in-game reference. Get started with StratBase today at stratbase.app.
Hello, Overclockers!
ties. Same few guys. Don't say lies.
You couldn't edge, lead it, baby. Let's innovate, let me lead the way. You prototype, let's get into things. Let's innovate, I lead the way. Girl, your body, you classy. Turn heads and causing traffic, you a baddie. Yeah. Girl, you body bag 'em, you kill it. Imagine we get active, let's get active. Fresh off the block, shawty. When love's a Glock 40. Let me spend this time on you. Wanna get to know the mind of you. Where you going? Where you been at? Is that too far? It's been a minute. Let me make a plan for us. You been laying low, low, low. Swoop you out your shell, let me break your mold. Keep it low. Let's take it slow. Let's keep it low. You cutting edge, bleed it, baby. Let's innovate, let me lead the way. You prototype, let's get into things. Let's innovate, I lead the way. Love the way I'm feeling when I'm with you. Turn around, let the sun catch up, I'm tripping. I keep it steady, long as I'm with you. But you caught a feeling, what you gon' do, baby? Where you been at? Is that too far? It's been a minute. Let me make a plan for us. You been laying low, low, low. Let's take it slow, baby, let me know. You couldn't edge, bleed it, baby. Let's innovate, let me lead the way. You prototype, let's get into things. Let's innovate, I lead the way.
Let's set the tone, a bottle of red wine and pheromones. The conversation flows, a couple of hours, see how it goes. I really trust my senses, catch me if I fall. So done with second guessing, you seem to have it all. In loving not for anything emotional too soon. You got my invitation, now the rest is up to you. Kick it, rendezvous, make some time for me and you. Get you over, treat you right. We vibing like Kick it, rendezvous, make some time for me and you. Get together, you and I. We vibing like Feeling kinda tipsy, didn't drink, so I don't get it. I must be high, but I'm just guessing. It's something in the way you talk. I'll show my hand, let's play it out. Putting my heart up on the table. I really trust my senses, catch me if I fall. So done with second guessing, you seem to have it all. In loving not for anything emotional too soon. You got my invitation, now the rest is up to you.
StrapBase, the ultimate CS2 toolbox. Access the world's largest database of professional grenade lineups, automatically updated with every pro match to keep you current with the meta. Our revolutionary 2D demo viewer gives you a bird's eye view of the entire map, revealing team movements and strategies in crystal clear detail. Spot a cool execute and want the nade lineups? Watch them instantly, directly from the demo, no practice server or workshop maps required. Create and share your strats with our custom strat editor, featuring embedded nade lineups from our pro database, teammate tagging, and the personalized your role section for quick in-game reference. Get started with StrapBase today at strapbase.app.
Hello, Overclockers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back after a first map one. I wouldn't say it was a close one for NXT versus Alliance on the first map, which is Nuke to a 13-9. Vlad, what was your opinion? Well, actually, what is your opinion on the first map? How do you feel about it?
I actually think NXT came in with a pretty decent game plan, and I think on T side with 3 rounds it kind of worked out in their favor. But with CT side, the comeback started a little bit too slow. Obviously, some of the players couldn't quite get in the groove of things. I highlighted Artis, the main opper of Team NXT, that couldn't put up the usual performances we've seen from him, or historically, I would rather say. So hopefully that can change for map 2. Whereas Alliance, I mean, they came in, they won the CT side. Yeah, they lost the pistols, but it didn't really seem to phase them that much, and they continue rolling in. The difference did get a bit diminished, but they still got it over the finish line. So Alliance doing what they needed to do. NXT, well, going back to the drawing board.
Yeah, I agree. NXT, yeah, I think it's like the break we had. I saw NXT players actually having a conversation about on. Okay, never mind. We're gonna get straight into the second map, which is Train. Alliance started on the T side, NXT on the CT side. Oh, wait. NXT on the CT side, but already playing for the direct aggressive push.
It's a bit of a default from Alliance, but they are gonna get curious in between ramps. Vacancy will have the first chance to win a duel, but 1 versus 3, it's gonna be very hard. Norman spots 1. It's actually 360, smoking himself off and getting behind with the Julies.
Alliance are kind of strict as NXT are trying to. They're pushing them. They're limiting the movement of where could these Alliance players move, which is becoming a little bit more of a challenge. Yet They're quite spread out man equally, and Avid takes the 1 kill. Could you go for the second with
He's running out of
X-Sync?
bullets.
But no, but of course, but somehow they get run down with the Yulis and back-to-back trades. And Twist serves it, and Tree finish up, and now it's Error by himself.
Has a
in a
P250.
1v3. P250 still doable in the 1v3
40
clutch.
seconds does not have the bomb, but he has some armor, so he has been dropped this P250. He's gonna go. If he can isolate the duels, he won't have enough time, but it's going to be very hard to say if he can achieve that. Molly comes in, he's going to be ahead of the Molly, but will do the duel. 360 gets another kill, and he's feeling very confident. Not just him, but NXT boys, second pistol round on the CT side, getting multi-kills with the duelies.
NXT first pistol round, in fact, for comparing for the previous map. But just NXT, I think NXT are going to try to maintain momentum, try and keep applying the pressure to the team. They're going to keep applying pressure to Alliance because they know that if they let Alliance get away with momentum, it will be a very difficult comeback for them as a whole, as a team right now. But the CT side are going to go for the same, maybe go for the same strat, go for the same layout, keep causing trouble for this Alliance squad as they are in a full eco.
Yeah, Extinct playing very close with the M4A4. He will... he's gonna find a lot of people in front of him. First win up by the first one, knife control 6, the second, 360 doubles up. That's gonna be a nice, clean situation there. There was nothing purchased by the T's, so just, you know, getting a boost of confidence that's needed there.
Exactly, pretty much. NXT, this is the confidence they needed in the last map, but I'm happy to say this. I actually do have some faith in the NXT squad now. But of course, you know, if you look at the chat, it's mostly Alliance fan base. Honestly, Alliance fan bases are crazy. But ignore Alliance. Let's focus on this CS match right now being played in front of us. Of course, Alliance are going to go for the force buy, trying to apply more pressure, trying to actually get themselves back into the game. But it seems to be the case where they're going to keep trying to be a little bit more aggressive now. They're not going to give any NXT. They're going to actually force NXT out, in fact.
Oh, Norman has the Molly. It's going to push through Century with the FAMAS, finds the opening. There's a bit of a team damage there. Norman will actually push to the smoke. There is a flash behind him, but he's actually getting infiltrated behind. Still got the second. Now Artist gives away his life for free in a dry pick versus Avid. I don't know what the game plan was there, but didn't go out in his favor.
Well, that's fine. Vacancy and UP. Vacancy is still holding the angle. UP is going to peek just yet. Will he clear that angle? But of course, perfect. Coming from Vacancy, Avid throws the Molly. Damage getting done on Avid. He's so low.
MP9 headshot, I think.
See, this is why they had to nerf the MP9. It's a dangerous weapon. Honestly, it's a very dangerous if you are an aggressive player. But Avid...
It's going to have to be an ace for Avid if he wants to win this round. Down to a little HP. A lot of grenades coming out. He is blind. 7 HP to be more precise. He's going to get closer and closer behind this electric train. 360 with the MP9 should have the upper hand. After the white swing and gets headshotted off the map. NXT 3-0, and that's what we talked about in this pregame Jaffa. NXT doing what Alliance did to them on the CT side of the first map.
Yeah, NXT, they're gonna keep playing aggressive. They're gonna keep it. Personally, I do not blame them. If I was NXT, I will push Alliance to the boundaries. Like now, look at Alliance. They have to go eco. One by the deagle and a revolver.
So
Alright.
Can we get a POV of Polo, please? Sorry, it's Poi. My finger, yeah. I'm blind without my glasses, and I don't have them, as you can see. I'm gonna predict he's not gonna find a single tag with it.
He's a new player, but I wouldn't just say he has got 0 kill. I would really advise against this, especially in a best of 3, particularly like this. I would very much advise against this 360. He's gonna try to scope out any information. It's the whole position.
Oh, Artist finds a kill. He needs to find as many eco kills as possible with that op to actually get warmed up into this game. We are following the Revolver player. Do you play Revolver, Jaffa?
No, hell to the goddamn no. Don't ever dare ask me that question again. I'm a Deagle player. But actually, I like playing Tech 9, but spams the wall, the smoke, and takes down the AK, but of course gets picked up already in a 5v3 situation now for the Alliance squad. And they need to start doing something.
He dropped the Revolver. It's actually going to be Era with the Revolver now. Obviously, that's because Poi has armor. They're walking up a big ram. Extinct finds the kill, and that's going to be the revolver kill. Come on, Observer.
Do better. Oh, I'm joking. I'm joking.
360 gets the second, and now it's going to have to be the revolver 1 versus 4 clutch. It would happen in the universe, but we are not part of that universe as Vacancy shuts it down.
Have you seen it though? A clutch, a 1v4 clutch.
I don't consume illegal substances, so no.
Excuse me? Huh?
Because the only place I would see them if I would be, you know, no, it's fine.
Okay, never mind.
The viewers at home got it.
Maybe, you know, like, I will not lie to you. I've been casting since 10 a.m. So, like, forgive me. It's been back to back. Actually, I had breaks, but very, very long games today. Let's say that for now, but ignore me. I'm irrelevant right now. And the T's are going to play a little bit more aggressive now. He's going to work his way up.
360. It's going to be a bit late there, but thankfully he's not going to show, not giving Poi the chance to punish that. Era has an op on the T side, an Artist or a CT. This AWP duel hasn't happened that often on Nuke, and it's not going to happen this round either, as the players are in opposite parts of the map. Artist gets caught by a flash, and it's actually Norman dying. Perfect. A long flash from Twist. You mentioned the experience of him.
For example, Train is a very old map, like you mentioned before CS2 came out. Twist has experience in CSGO. Of course, he must know the map, the in and out for many, as he's a professional player himself. So I personally don't blame him if he does know the strats, because some strats that do work from CSGO actually is still valid to this very day. Cough, cough, Navi. Okay, but Twist takes the timing on Vacancy.
Yeah, Artist again getting caught off guard. It's not the first time we see this series, and sadly for him, he's not going to find anything now. Extinct will must get a multiple here, but the only thing he's going to get, it's a bullet to the head from Poi. It doesn't even tag him. So now somehow 99 HP. And now 360, what he would love to do is clutch this, but ideally he wants to save the op from Artist. The problem is I think it was lost way in the open. And I think, yeah, he's going to save without attempting that. He's 9-0, by the way. 360 actually finding a lot of numbers this time around. But I think he's going to get hunted down. Yeah, he might find one more kill, but not even that.
It's good to see Alliance backing up. I really would love to see an NXT win. The tie goal, I just want to see an NXT win. I'm just excited. I really want NXT to win, because you keep rambling about NXT, so now I want NXT to win this map, to go to, I want to see the third map, Dust 2, man. Oh, Dust 2, the greatest maps exist. Slow and steady for the NXT squad. 1 MP9, 3 M4s and 1 AVP. This should be the map that artists should really pop off. As people say, this is the open map, where opers do really well, especially for hybrid opers. You love moving around and don't like to stay in one position.
Bit of a default. Where is Artist posted up this time around? He's in lower ramp. 1-for-1 trade. Artist is going to get the kill. Nice. I mean, that's an angle you almost never expect to see an op player in. Era could not find a trade, and it's going to be player advantage for the CTs. NXT. You don't want to give away HPs, although I say that. There is a duo dry in mid. Twist ends up receiving a headshot from the M4A1.
Gonna check behind him in case of any lurks that may want to do a backstab. But it seems to be the case that Artist is eventually slowly warming himself up.
How much is this bayonet? Golden one.
Okay, I'm gonna go for 450.
No, can't be. That's too cheap, right? M9 bayonet? It must be more. I mean, if it's a 450, I mean, I might have to start saving for it.
I wish I could take one of the CS, but I'm too poor right now. You know, I bought tickets for London Blast as well.
Wow.
And tickets for the next epic LAN as well.
Let's go. Only here in Kettering. Artist is going to have to go for a retake alongside his teammates. Twist is very low HP. HE will not connect. Look at these angles. One of them playing in smoke. It's going to be Avid swinging out and finding the first kill. Artist, nice, found through the smoke. 2 versus 2 though, as Era gets a trade. Twist still standing his ground, dodging the flash. The Vacancy lining them up one after the other, and NXT managed to get the 5th.
this is what NXT needed, and this is what exactly is required of them as a team. NXT converted, now they're maintaining it, and Alliance have a lot of hard work to do. I think this is where we would like to call a tactical timeout now, but I don't think just yet. I think Twist is thinking something on the fly. As you look, unfortunately, the only players that's really popping off on the Alliance side is Avid. But if you look on the NXT side, all the players are having their part to say on our success. But NXT, they got a good utility, and same thing on both sides. They got good both buys, and we'll see how this round will also play out. 360, of course, it's gonna go straight in. No fear of anything right now.
This could be a make or break round for Alliance, as they've invested yet again with everything, and Extinct shuts down an early attempt from UP. Extinct continuing to find opening after the opening.
Extinct could push for the smoke, but he's gonna play for the timing, these openings. I feel like this is what they struggle as a whole, as a team.
Good smoke up.
And Era's point of view is actually blocked off now. It's a little bit challenging now. Norman and Avid just behind one smoke. When the smoke dies away, one will die and one will survive to fight, to keep fighting in the round.
Alliance, 1 minute left on the clock. They are trading some grenades, potentially changing their approach. They're going to give up ramp. The problem is they've not taken control of the rest side of the map. We're looking at it very passive across all sides, in main and yard, also given up. And with 40 seconds, I'm wondering what the game plan is. Okay, they're going to use Poi as the spearhead of this attack, but Vacancy finds a kill. Extinct gets low point the other. AWP, wow, Extinct just shuts it down. Poi does manage to get to Electric. Twist with a kill. Artist holding the long ankle, but Poi and Twist are winning individual duels. NXT should have played player advantage, but Artist has a little bit of that confidence he's been missing. The problem is 360 so far away, which is going to open up the site, and that means a full wraparound from Twist. Going to plant the bomb in B. 360 has the MP9. Might have the unexpected angle. Actually switches out to the door.
Nice.
And gets the kill. What do you mean nice? Are you rooting for them?
I'm sorry, but like NXT, the way they playing.
Swedes get on him.
I no. Whoa! Leave me alone, okay? I've already had my fair share of people today. Listen, leave me alone. But a tactical timer will be eventually called by Alliance. You know, this is what I think Alliance are now. They're in the same situation as NXT. They'll get started late in round. But I feel like it's going to be a very similar situation where we potentially might go to Dust 2, my favorite map to play.
You love yourself your early predictions, don't you?
Yeah, I actually do, because I'm not wrong.
Oh, wow. Oozing confidence right here, live in Kettering at EPIC45 with Intel.
With Intel,
wink,
indeed.
wink.
Do you have Intel?
Intel on the result of the games.
Or do you have Intel on how to become a pro player?
No. If I would, I wouldn't be talking about the games. I would be playing the games, right?
Fair enough. Just don't touch grass, yeah. That's the best advice I can give you. Don't touch grass, guys. Don't become a pro.
A bit of a more fast approach from Alliance. They want to explode onto side. They found the catch 360 by surprise. He needs some assistance. He needs it fast. He's going to find a headshot. Twist taken out. UP will get a second, but 360 stands his ground at 2.5 taken out. Now another flash coming in. Norman picks up the AWP. They might have been a bit surprised by this purchase. Extinct walking into each other. They need to spray down. Ooh, it's happening right away.
No.
They're walking past each other right now. They've managed to infiltrate. Look at this. Extinct with a 6th sense turns around, takes out Era. Shout out to our observer for catching that on camera.
That's our GOAT. That's the GOAT.
We're moving on to a 2 versus 3. Poi finds the head of Norman. The time is ticking down to half. Oh, this one going in favor of Avid. It has to be Extinct finding a triple kill. Has seized the head. He might have actually missed that one. Jumping in onto train. Has to find the flag. Swings out. Doesn't get the connection. Goes for the bomb. It's a fake. Making steps. Sees the player on the top. No more time. And Avid wins the duel. It was a great attempt from Extinct, but in the end, Alliance find the second.
Avid picks up the AVP, where on the NXT side, and tactical timer will be called by the NXT squad. Yeah, not sure what happened there. They tried to get themselves back into the game, but look at this moment. They were just right next to each other, man. You know, sometimes, you know, when I go quiet mode, I get scared. Genuinely, I get very, very scared. I get very scared. I don't know why I get scared, because I feel like I'm in the game, but I'm not in the game.
So you say you'll never play Counter-Strike VR? Is that what you're saying?
You can play Counter-Strike VR!
No, but like if they were to make it.
Oh, I wouldn't play. I'll get scared. I'll actually get very, very scared. You know, I get very scared easily.
I mean, would you like me to hold your hand?
Please. You said you offered, and I took your offer on, man. Come on, man. Like, don't hate me.
What is this buy we're watching? Why did they force here? What am I witnessing? NXT is gonna be looking at 6-4 because they're forcing for no reason. Also, what was that gun buddy?
I will explain to you why.
Can I see the 5-7 again? What is that?
What is that?
Bro's got a 21 Savage drip.
21 Savage.
Extend!
What? A
Okay.
3v. What is going on?
We don't know.
Wait. Hold on. Pause. Someone clipped this, yeah?
Wait, we're still live. We're still in the round. We're still in the round.
Yeah, someone's gonna clip you. You're getting debated. I'm gonna get you debated today. I swear to God. You said, why did he buy it? Now look, this is what I was gonna cook. Two pistols, very dangerous pistols.
It's Norman 2 and 5. Bro needs to get some kills.
Now to be able to pick up some beautiful weapons now.
Yeah, but the plant is in B, and we've got a player all the way back in the T-spawn. So it's going to be Norman only finding an MP9. They have to go for this retake. They don't have any defuse kit. So it will have to be a quick one. Avid is going to have such a good timing. 1 versus 2, though. Swings out, gets the Galil first one. Has to stay alive. He's buying time. He needs to get pushed in. 1 versus 1. He wins the second. Avid continuing to find success. Norman now will pick up on Galil, but no time to defuse the bomb, and he's going to go for the save. Again, it was kind of close, but the force still doesn't end up paying off, does it?
Okay. The only thing I would say is this. It was close to a point if they had enough, but Norman picks up the AVP. Okay. This may not be waste of a round after all.
I mean, look at their money, though.
The money could be better, but it could be on their side because you never know. They could win another 3 rounds because of the money. Remember that. Keep that in mind. Remember, don't forget. But if you guys are all enjoying this, make sure, you know what, drop a follow to us, you know. Every little helps. Every little helps. With EPIC45. 1.5. Oh, I forgive me. I've had a long day, yeah. Production team, you haven't touched the place in my heart for dealing with me all day.
Extinct, with a 50-50, is not going to find the same success he had with a 5-7. Artist also eating a ton of damage despite being gifted the AWP from Norman. And now Era really wants to clear this corner. Vacancy only has a USB. Artist elsewhere on the map will get the kill. Norman gets wallbanged down by the AK. Vacancy dies. And it's going to have to be Artist finding another couple of kills if he wants to make this round a bit more competitive. Oh, has a good timing. Still a long way off.
360 picks up the AK as well.
He's going to have a good timing. If he pushes here, obviously he doesn't have X-ray because you can't play with cheats on LAN. What do you mean by
Okay, Artist reloading.
Is that the electric hive? I haven't seen this op in like years. Oh, that was unfortunate timing. He's going to see the opportunity. Gets the kill. This is what we wanted to see from him. Has another opportunity. UP, though, gets that one. Trade. And now 360 gets smoked off. He's going to have to push ahead of the smoke. It's going to have an opportunity. Era doesn't get the kill. He's getting his legs shot out, but stays alive. 360. We've seen him do many things this game. He needs to pull this one yet again out of his bag. Drops on sight. It's an opportunity. Gets the headshot onto the player. Now Wild Swings and gets a double, winning the round. NXT. 1 op
I called it.
and 2 USPs. They make it work.
I told you, I called it.
What'd you call?
I called it that they'll win this round. I told you, and they win another 2 rounds. And now, Alliance economy is not too bad. It's pretty good now. Now NXT need to another tactical timeout will be called now from Alliance again.
Is that Alliance?
Is that
I
Alliance?
think that's NXT calling the tactical timeout, no? Yeah, it's
NXT? Oh.
Yeah.
So they have one more remain. Second time out called now. I feel like now they don't want to get too far ahead of themselves. Yes, they have the momentum, but they don't want to lose it all within a second. You feel me?
Yeah, mentally.
Mentally, yes, because you don't want to mentally fatigue yourself straight away. Because they know that if they lose this, they'll be in the lower brackets, and it's going to be very, very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, with the likes of Foot already in the lower brackets, you never know how you can
I
get
love
there.
Foot, man. You know, I love Jax. I love the Thai Foot squad. They're so kind. Yeah. I feel bad for them. I really do, but let's focus on this beautiful Counter-Strike being played on Train. You know, I need to play Train. You know, I really need to play one map of Train. Face it.
She's flying in. It's not the best of buys for Alliance. Galil's galore.
Oh, I missed money.
I mean, it's still stopping them from pushing. Smoke. That is his miss smoke. I mean, the molly has the molly, but the smoke, I mean, it's a high up smoke. You know what I mean?
A beautiful smoke. You know, that's a new lineup of NXT.
That looks like a very CS. It's a very CS:GO looking smoke.
No way. This is tier 3.
Artist gets the kill. What do you even mean by that?
Artist gets the kill on Twitch.
Finally winning the duel op versus Deagle, by the way, after he lost it about 4 times. Norman, 360. Punishing a nice turnaround from Norman. 360, getting each other's assists and kills. And now, Avid has found so many multi-kills this half. I'm going to go on a limb and say that this time he's not going to get more than 1.
Yeah, probably no. Oh,
Okay.
hold the horn.
Not
Hold
if-
your horses.
What is that timing, bro? Vacancy was like jumping.
1v3 now.
Yeah, I mean, he's not winning the round, is he?
Hold on. You never know. I feel like the impossible could become possible. And their economy is already destroyed, so he may as well get the kills. Get the kill feed and make himself look good in the stats.
Is there an op for him to save? No, I don't think they
No.
had an op, no.
No, they didn't. Artist has the... Oh, yeah.
Bro is swinging out, sprinting through a smoke. I mean, he wanted to die because of the lost bonus, I believe.
And 360 picks up... Wait, I thought they would pick up the Galil. But yeah, NXT with a 5-round lead now. One more to create the gap between.
Wait, Jeff, I've got a question. What are your thoughts on A4 versus A1 discussion?
I'm an A4.
Oh, nice. Okay, I mean, I can't judge that.
The reason why I like A4 because I like the control is so much better in my opinion.
I mean, again, I can't judge. It's just the reasoning is strange, but like, hey, I understand. I like the M4 A4 a lot. It's just I feel like these days the A1 for me, you know, I'm getting old. It's a bit easier to control the spray. As Vacancy is gonna try to prove us otherwise. He's getting shot in the back of the head, and you know, NXT really don't want to lose this round. They're playing versus another force from Alliance with Galils and Mac 10s. Finally get the player advantage. 360. Ew, versus UP. Let's see who's going to have the timing here. Era gets the kill onto Extinct. 360 might have heard the drop down. But he's not checking the right position. Gets the kill. Bullets to the chest. Still get the job done. And now it's going to be Avid. Mac 10, that's a hard distance for him to close in with. Yo, that's this gun body, bro. Is that a CZ I'm seeing? Is that an actual CZ double kill from Artist?
Look how Observer, he's standing up. He knows. What just happened?
At least-
NXT with a 9-3 lead.
At least Artist is actually putting up his weight a little bit more on this CT side. But out of those 11 kills, 2 are CZ through
You
the
love
back.
Artist. I just noticed that you love Artist a lot.
No, what I've been seeing how bad he's been playing. What do you mean I love him?
Like, I didn't like you're so worried about like his no, it's nothing to be ashamed about. Like I'm worried about. You should be worried about players' mental health. You know, speak out.
What about Caster's mental health?
Oh yeah, I agree that we matter as well as much as anyone else. Asked my mental health happened earlier. But
Let's see. We got a bait, classic bait here. Twist will try to pull some opponents towards him, and Avid to do the cleanup job. The problem is, this is like one of those premier tactics you do. And I think Vacancy is going to go for an easy clear to the left. Vacancy is going to go for it. Okay, never mind.
What's going
He's
on?
not going for the easiest clear on the left. I don't know what
Oh
I'm
my
watching. And that's going to enable Avid to get a triple kill, twist a double. And
Okay.
I've eaten my words.
What I would say on that round is this.
Yes.
Too much, no angle checking. I feel like it's confidence. This is the thing.
There was a flash at some point from Twist, but I think it was after the first kill.
Yeah. If we actually look at the stats here, Avid and 360 are one of the most highest kills per moment. 17-5 and on the line squad, 69 on Avid.
What I can tell you is that Extend has been dying a lot. 12 out of 13 rounds. That's a lot of death for someone winning. Vacancy is going to run to the molly, going to the barbecue. UP is going to find the first, potentially second as well. Era steals a couple. As yeah, it's a clean up from the side of Alliance. Getting a lot of those kills with the MP9s. A single one going for the M4A1.
Beautiful. Beautiful. What a masterclass. That's what I'm saying. What a masterclass. But now they need to go for a force fight and to not give too much to give away. But Era is going to go directly, buys it, gets dropped the AVP or buy the AVP. Didn't notice just yet. But with AVP on Era, maybe they're trying to bring him back to life. Especially on Train. Train's the perfect map.
Swing out, Extinct. Oh, team kill. Era kills everybody with that off. Going for teammates or opponents. Meanwhile, the sprint out for 360 shut down by the jumping MP9. It's still the old patch, of course, as NXT tried to change up the pace in this first gun round, and so far it's not looking too good for them just yet.
Don't blame them. Honestly, I would abuse the MP9 patch if I was a pro.
Artist versus UP. MP9 versus AK close quarters is going to be quite hard. Artist needs to get the headshot. Doesn't have the best angle. Yep. Back and forth. Finds the opening. Headshot. And look at Poi. He's not easy this one, is he? Of course, he's not easy. Fine with a double. And now NXT. We've been talking about the usage of tactical timeouts. I gotta ask you.
Okay, tech pause.
It's okay. Well, it's some sort of a pause. What I think NXT should do here, Jaffa, is save one and then call a tactical timeout before their next gun round.
Yeah, I agree. But I don't think that's what they're going to really do. I think that they want to keep applying pressure, and Alliance it's a 3-round difference. Honestly, Alliance they could do a full backwards sweep if they wanted. They genuinely could. They actually have the firepower, and now the CT side is more on their favor, and they're getting the rounds off them. Now this is going to be a little bit more of a challenge, and NXT could go for another force buy technically. It could, quote unquote, but it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge now, especially to break in.
Jaffa, I gotta say, all your shoutouts for them to follow us have been working. I've just been followed by an AI account. Can we get some real people following us as well? That'd be amazing, chat. Thanks.
Let me see who's following me.
I can't shout out an AI account. That's mental, bro. But like, if you're a real person, go do that, or at least follow the Twitch account of EPIC45.
That's what I would
that's good
say.
enough.
Just follow the Twitch account. Honestly, my Twitch is just me ranting about Face Clan. There's nothing interesting.
Out, rapid play, Tech 9s, and will not connect. Although that's a lot of damage onto Avid, who is 17 kills up, and Artist finally gets one exchange. That sprays down through the smoke. We're most likely looking. Oh, 7-9, nice. Wall banks through the smoke as well.
Norman, yeah, this is an easy clear. Now, the economy for the NXT squad is looking good. While Alliance is looking very strong and confident overall. After all, this is a best of 3 on the second half where NXT is on the T and Alliance is on the CT.
9-7. If NXT wants to win this, they need to start getting some rounds now, because the economy of Alliance is looking better and better, and the deficit is becoming, well, it's been reduced considerably. Pushed back by a couple of HBs, but look at Era.
He's gonna get the kills, man.
There's nobody there. He's going to give a lot of information. I mean, he's blind, but Poi will actually hold his back. Oh, Vacancy had an opportunity, gets punished right away. There's a kill galore, but it's not favoring the T side at all. As Artist and Norman are the last two standing versus 4 hungry Alliance players. Twist gets another headshot, and it's an 8-9 scoreline. Alliance riding the momentum.
Yeah, this is not looking good. This is a backward sweep, but of course NXT going to call the final timeout of this second half. Now they know that this game is getting away from their hands quite fast, and it's becoming quite unpredicted now. They didn't expect Alliance to actually have this comeback, but I'm honestly not surprised.
Final tactical timeout called by NXT. Artist buying, selling. They're discussing what the game plan is, and it's going to be set for a small purchase with a couple of Tech 9s and a few flashes. There's not much more they can do. We will be looking at a 9-9 unless Alliance commits a couple of mistakes versus these very, very hungry Tech 9s that will be heading their way. 18-9 for 360. Still topping the kill chart for the server, and this train on his counter is Avid. That lurk of Alliance 17-11 looking very, very good on this map so far.
Now they need to play a little bit more aggressive, especially with a force buy. They can still do the impossible. I personally believe in them. But 3 players are right in front of Error.
Could get punished. He's playing very aggressive. It could be a one-and-done position. Finds the first extinct, rushes through, but that's a Zoomless getting the second kill. 360 finally says, let's stop all this mess with a nice Deagle headshot. But, you know, I say it was a one-and-done. It should have been a one-and-done.
Now the AVP is now picked up. This could be the key weapon to really propel them forward. They keep them back in the game, actually really stop Alliance momentum now, because they're on a 6-win streak now.
I want to try to exploit this op. I think he gets smoked off the angle. It's another 18 seconds at least. They need to wait behind that or push it, and that seems to be
Exactly
the second option. In electric, what a spray control from Poi, shutting down any jumping attempts. One player makes it clear. He is between 2 mollies. He needs to run away. Vacancy does find a headshot. Sadly for them, Twist will take out the off player. 360 using the big green, and it has to be a 1v3. Vacancy jumps out. A lot of damage, but not enough to find a kill onto UP. But it was only an eco.
It's only an eco. It was a force buy in that for that instance, but now they can get the weapons, get their AKs. Now they need to really up the pressure and really begin to really honestly start converting. A 6-round non-stop win streak for the Alliance squad, and NXT are struggling a little bit.
It might be too late. Look at the money. So rich on the Swedish side. NXT really might have let this one slip out of their fingers, but 360 says, I'm still here to play. I'm going to get a nice headshot and take out Era's op. Player advantage for NXT. They've converted lots of these on the T side of Nuke, but not giving away the advantage so early. Vacancy gets caught by Twist. He finds a second. 360 though still has something to say in this round.
Rounds a favor, but Poi gets the 1 kill. But could he get the second kill? Or pushes back?
I don't understand what that is. Like, what is Artist doing there? Giving away his life for no reason. No flash coming out. No nothing. 360 will have to find a few more. Look at this push from Ivy. So deep. That's going to be giving him so much information. There's 3 players that pushed, 2 of them all the way to T-spawn. 1 still holding back. They've effectively swapped roles on the map. The problem is NXT has no idea of this happening right now. Oh, I think they might have the bomb? No, Norman has the bomb.
Bomb is not visible, and 2 players are above them, working their way around stairs.
This is a marathon Alliance is running this round.
Yep. Could this be the same thing that happened to NXT?
This could be a timing here. Avid walking out, still gets a kill. Unbelievable. Norman finally gets his 7th, but he's in a 1 versus 2 with 25 HP. At least he's going to plant the bomb. Boy will wait for Twist. If you're Norman, you have to try to go for the 1 versus 1 duels. You have to isolate the T's and find the AK headshots. Has 2 flashes if needed. Crouching away. Gets the first one. Now Norman has to stay alive. Still has the flashes. Plays behind the train. He's getting pushed by Poi. Not checking the right angle. Gets caught. Has to stay alive. Runs up the ladder. Gives away the advantage and the position. Bomb gets defused. Norman almost made that one competitive.
He moved too much. Obvious was moved. I don't think. It's annoying me. Like it's really annoying me. Like too many silly mistakes are now being made. Obvious, actually, too obvious. Now they're losing it. Now tech pulls get called out.
He got kicked, bro. Losing. It's clutch or kick. That's the definition of clutch or kick.
I agree. Get kicked. Get out, boy.
Time is now ticking, and we've been highlighting this for the last 4 or 5 rounds, Jaffa. The fact that NXT has been really, well, not just struggling to win a round on the CT side. They haven't won a single round, since the conversion from the CT side. They were 9-3 at the half, now looking 9-10 at the gun, at the barrel. As we get a bit of a quick replay of what has taken us to this point. The very beautiful pistol round to kick things off on the CT side for NXT.
NXT right now, honestly, I would love to have the hope that we push for a third map, but I don't think it's going to be possible.
Yeah, it looks like it has kind of gotten away out of their grasps, which means they're getting closer and closer to taking us, well, themselves rather, to the lower bracket.
Which is honestly kind of sad. It's a little sad because NXT is one of the UK's most promising CS teams, in fact.
They do have the money to play for this one.
Maybe one error, but gets
That's a leg shot. Or a wallbang, I guess, yeah. It did connect onto Artist.
I feel like this is going to go for OT for sure. I can sense OT straight away.
Alliance is doing this again. They've read the room very well. They've done this a couple of times and have not been punished. Let's see if they're going to get caught this time. It doesn't seem to be the case as Twist gets the kill. Extinct out in the electric box. 360 running him up. Shot in the side of the head. Good positioning from Avid. They can see an Extincto. Bring it back to a 3 versus 3. It's even. Boy, are you going to expect one more player on the flank? I don't know if you are.
Probably not, but the AVP is just behind.
Boy, is he going to check left? That's the question. He is very cautious and he's going to have a timing, but doesn't spot the player behind the box. Meanwhile, Vacancy loses another duel versus Yuppie. He's been king of that ladder so far. Now an opportunity, and now it's a 1v3. Extinct gets outnumbered and headshotted off the map. Oh, it's actually a spray down, not a headshot. 11-9, and NXT slowly crumbling ahead of us.
You know how frustrating it is watching this NXT. These guys had everything on their side, and the people around me, it's just a heartbreak. Honestly, it truly is a heartbreak. Alliance...
8 rounds in a row.
Yeah. 8 rounds, by the way. This is going to be the same replica of Aixins versus NXT. Sorry. History replays itself.
At least they've lost so many rounds that they can keep affording to buy. That loss bonus is a real thing. 3 AKs and 2 Galils with significant amount of utility for NXT, but what are they going to do? I feel like they kind of need to put some pressure outside, but no, they're going to go out fast. Vacancy finds an opening. Avid. Oh! Extinct, actually, that was not through the smoke. I think he might have showed up on the screen as Avid. Now they got 2 players advantage. Can NXT hold on to them and convert? So they get the first round on the left side. The angle. Era finds the double. Era continues, finds a triple. He is unstoppable, finding one after the other. 360 says, sit down. I'm still in this game, fighting for this one. But Twist is again on the flank. He's done it multiple times. The bomb is ticking.
1v4, and how Eric pulled it off as a conversation we will have after post-game. For now, it's now Twist. He's going to be the one. He has the time. He can play for Kid.
So hard. 2 angles he needs to clear. He's got to save here. There is no chance.
Yeah. Good call. Honestly, it's a great call calling. Just go for a save at this point. Take the AK for the next game.
He wants to isolate them on side so they lose the remaining rifles. I don't think he will be successful. 360 should still get out of there. Yeah, he's going to be safe. And NXT, after about what feels like half an hour, it might have been 20 minutes, they get another round.
The first round in the second half, but of course, a beautiful tech pause gets called again. I love my tech
Wait,
pause.
let's place your bets. Who's going to disconnect?
I'm gonna say, what's his name?
Just choose.
Array.
I'm going to say it's UP, actually. I think UP will disconnect.
Maybe.
What if nobody disconnects?
I put no money in it because I'm poor.
We're not betting money for you.
Oh, no. Okay, thank God. I don't encourage betting. I don't encourage betting.
You don't very bet.
I don't encourage betting.
Unless they want to sponsor.
I'm good. Actually, no comment. I hold my silence.
Yeah, this is back to when Artist was getting a couple of CZ kills. That was quite a sight to see.
Beautiful. I'm off. Replays, oh my god. You don't respect the replays team. I don't know how they do it. Seems too complicated for me. Seems very
We actually got
hard.
an off-site replay team all the way in Sweden.
Oh, he's in Sweden. I didn't know. Frankie telling me, man. But now NXT has got themselves the first round after the second half, after 20 minutes losing to Alliance. But now will this NXT?
Oh, they're doing it again. Vacancy.
Momentum!
Back-to-back rounds. Vacancy finds the opening, but this time it will get instantly traded. Era 1 versus 1. Oh, what a swing, Artist. Gets caught again. This time by himself, but it's gonna be extinct. Finding some successful sight. Twist stays down. Gets away position, and that's not a triple kill for Twist. We're gonna have 2 match points for Alliance. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jaffa. That means they're 1 round away from getting into money.
Into money and land themselves in the top 8. In fact, funny enough, this is gonna be a big struggle for NXT right now. Their economy is ruined.
Yep.
They're gonna have to go for a force by try to push something in, and this is the first round they've won. But at least it's not bad as how they did before. Hope is what NXT needs, and who will be that player that can deliver that hope? I hope it's Artist.
It has to be one of the AK players. Norman, really quiet second map here. 8 and 17 has a deagle. Flash UP will play in the corner. Could get punished, but he's the one dealing more of the damage with the M4A1 to the smoke, pushing them further behind with the Molotov. It's actually an incendiary. I know.
No comment. I call it Molotov. I never heard someone ever call it an incendiary. Never heard of that. I
think it kind of matters because it like has slightly less damage and covers a little bit less of the area.
In my opinion, a molly is a molly. Khalas. Finished. Because I can't pronounce the words, so why am I going to pronounce words I don't know how to pronounce?
That's HE coming out. Can they catch Twist? The action ensues. Paul gets a couple. Vacancy finally finds one, but it's going to be UP with another 2, and it's going to be 360, 1 before with a Mac 10. The name of the gun says he should get 10 kills. Sadly, it's going to be just 1. Avid finishes things off 13-10, and Alliance move on to top 8 at the EPIC45 with it done.
And that's, talking about it really is a heartbreak. NXT, they're a very strong contender. They're a very strong UK team, one of the best in my personal opinion. I've heard many great things about it.
Are they not the EPIC44 winners?
Yeah, they are.
So the reigning champions get taken
43.
out.
43, 42, 43, 42, 40.
4-3-2.
Oh, 4-3, oh, 43, 42.
Yeah, so the reigning champions for the last 3 Epic lands have now been taken out, not of the tournament, but out of the upper bracket, which means they will have to start their journey in the lower bracket. You mentioned, Jaffa, they will face potentially the likes of Foot and some of the other upper bracket teams that will effectively, have to lose and drop down.
It's going to be very difficult, especially for, NXT, I'll be honest, it's a little bit of a heartbreak. Because now the Swedes that came over, now they're dominating. I feel like Counter-Strike from their side, I feel like they've always been the best. There's so many talent that came from Sweden. But especially congratulations to Alliance. Of course, Alliance was the better team today. Unfortunately, NXT history did repeat itself twice today, unfortunately, by a 1 round difference. But we're not going to look at that.
Let's talk about the result on the train. Obviously, NXT had a great result on the CT side, 9-3, only finding a single round on the second half T side of train. Do you think that's going to be something that's going to hurt them because they struggled a little bit on the T side of Nuke as well? I mean, they wanted the veto to go towards Nuke Train because they defeated Alliance on those two maps in a 2-0 just a month ago. But now, going back to them, it's been a month since then. The opponents had time to prepare, and they are one of these two maps, well, two of these maps in the pool that can punish you if you don't get enough rounds on the T side.
So pretty much, I think the part they struggled was really get themselves started on the T side. Yes, CT, because they were applying the pressure. They were applying the pressure. They were applying the force towards the team. But if you look on the T side, that's why they struggled the most, especially the pistol rounds. They couldn't get themselves started. Couldn't get themselves warmed up. I thought this was going to be an easy win for NXT to really honestly get themselves back into the game. I really had hope for them. I'm not sure what went wrong. We didn't see players really come to life, especially you talk about artists, the Orpa. Unfortunately, he didn't come to life. He didn't really bring the stats that we really expected, especially today. He was not there today. Unfortunately, now they will have to go for the lower bracket, while Alliance will go for the upper bracket and keep on this winning streak, man. No one has stopped them.
Yeah, they're riding the wave. Let's talk about individuals, and who do you think was the most impactful player in that series?
I would like to say 360. He did lose.
Okay.
He did lose. But it doesn't matter because he still has the impact. He still pulled off. He still pulled the impossible to the possible. Winning many clutches. And who else? I think that's...
What about Era?
Actually, yes, Era as well. His open is crazy. The
Very
way he got
impactful.
himself in, the way he went directly, playing aggressive. Don't let the T's move anywhere. I feel like it's the same content that artists try to pick up on the CT side. I think he's done well on the open on the CT side because... he already brought the AWP after the third round, fourth round, got himself straight in the open, got himself to kids, and actually do the impact that he is required to keep his team in the game. But on the T side, I think that's why everything went wrong on this side. I've been noticing this all day. Maybe I've noticed it with international teams. I've been mostly doing international teams all day, pretty much. Most teams are actually confident on the T side, but they struggle on the CT side on particular maps like Inferno. And it's a great example now. We see another team struggling on the T side on train, particularly on train.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, obviously this is something that we'll have to follow for the rest of the weekend. As for us here at EPIC45, that is going to be the end of day one for Counter-Strike, but we will return tomorrow with more action of the playoffs. Best of threes galore is coming your way, ladies and gentlemen. I was Waxen, that was Jaffa. Shout out to the entire production team and the Observer, and we shall see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. England time.